Top of the morning. Listen, I got to talk about prophecy and identification. My mind goes back to a conversation I had with my mama about maybe 10 to 13 years ago. And we was talking about prophets. And I was telling Mama, I read in the Bible about prophets. And I'm kind of confused of today's prophet. Those prophets back there had a certain type of identity on them. God gave them an identity, and you knew. Sorry about that. I probably got to pause it again. I'm here getting my drugs, but it's in my mind, so I have to talk about it. So, yeah, about 13 years ago, me and her talked about identity, prophecy, and blah, blah. And I was telling her that today's prophets don't seem like what I read in the Bible. And here's the thing. I believe that God marks us all with an identity. Even to, I'll talk about that. But he marks us with our gifts and blah, blah, blah. And you'll know, back then in the day, you knew them prophets. Everybody had to announce them. You knew who they were. And they came with some good goodies, and it came forth. Now, see, my only problem with today's prophet is they always trying to tell you what you can obtain. I want to get some good goodies about what's going to come, what's God's word for the people, not about cars and houses and stuff like that, because this is how I feel. Now, I'm not working now, but when I worked, anybody that knew Lynn, I put some hours in, and I kept my credit yet good. And I always say that's obtainable across the board for anybody. And God don't care nothing about this material mess we have. We do, but God don't. And anytime you work, and you work hard, and you're a pretty good steward over your finances, there's nothing you can't buy. You can buy yourself a tiny house or a big house. You can buy yourself a tiny car. Now, everybody know I done had a mid-sized car, and I done had a few tiny cars. So I said that to say this. I don't need to get in your line as a prophet for you to tell me that, Lynn, you're going to get you a little tiny Chevy Aveo, a 2022. Oh, hold on. That's the somebody finna say something. I can't tell if the thing. Oh, yeah, it is recorded. I'm having a crazy recording day today, but I was trying to pick up some stuff. But look, yeah, so that's my big pet peeve. I don't want to get in the prophet, and I never get in the prophet line, because I believe that whatever God has to say to me, He gonna seek out how to say it to me. I don't have to wait and get in the prophet line. That's just me talking. So I was talking to Mama about identities. I think a lot of us, we so big to be, we want our identity to be different. And God do. He chooses all kind of people to do His work. He do. He chooses pastors, apostles, prophets, all kind of people. But some of us, we choose ourselves, and we don't get the fingerprint from God. You got to know your fingerprint. Just like every snowflake has his own identity. Even us, before God dropped us down into our mama's womb, and we became who we are, He gave us a fingerprint on the thumb. You could look at everybody's thumb. Everybody's thumb looks alike, but I guarantee you it's different. You can rob a bank, and I cannot. You can say it was her, because we look just the same. And I stole her ID. But when they hit that fingerprint ain't what's on the stuff. Y'all know what I'm saying. And get this. I know the world is opening back up, and a lot of people is traveling. I'm living vicariously, because I can't even leave the city primarily. But the world is opening back up. If you get a chance to go to South Africa, or you get a chance to go, you'll never see this in the zoo, but the zebras, I was reading about the zebras. Somebody told me, you don't pronounce zebra like that. It's zebra. My kindergarten teacher told me it was zebra. Z stands for zebra. So with that being said, even the zebra, I was doing some reading about the zebras. Now, you'll never really see, you'll see a baby zebra, but never see a newborn. And they smart. They smart. Now, with the naked eye, we looking at the zebra. Oh, they so cute. They all black and white. It's black and white. All of them look just the same, unless they, I ain't gonna even go into that. But yeah, all of the zebras, black and white. But they even have what you call a fingerprint. And it's basically for those newborn babies. Now, when the mama give birth to the newborn, you'll never see her with the herd. She gets that baby and she takes that baby off. And she said, focus right here. Right here. Because the zebras look just alike with their stripes. But right up in there. Y'all remember them old records that you put the little black thing in it? They got something that look just like that. But all of it is different. There's no zebra with that print that's the same. Right up in here. And she get that baby and she say, boy, girl, or whatever, you focus right here. Right here. And she gets that baby to focus on that print. She said, because when you get out there, there's going to be some false mamas that lost their babies that's going to want you. There's going to be some false ones that will just like you to, they'll eat you. So focus right here. And sometimes we got to focus on who God have sent and watch them fingerprints. That's all. It was a little comical to me. You know, it's not nothing too deep. I just was remembering the conversation I had about my mom about today's prophet. You know, somebody said, one of the prophets said, she looked at somebody with a St. John on and said that that the Lord told them to give X amount of dollar, and the person had got St. John from I'm not gonna even go there, but they was absolutely broke and had no way of giving the money. So try to learn your fingerprints, identity, and know that I love you. Oh, I'm styled by the one and only Auntie Darlene. So yeah, I love you, but God loves you most. Bye-bye.